rocket like rocket fuel.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check out! Blue 40!
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Locke. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over.
A shotgun snap for Locke. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A first carry now for Thompson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Thompson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette, and an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
11Z.
From the 50, it's Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To Thompson on the draw. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Love. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That second down play nets a -4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I can't believe they let you play.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. He's crashed. Hurry. Check. Check 99. Run.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Set. 20. 44. Come on. Real. Here I come. Hurry. Watch the sled. Motion. Run.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Hurry. Hey, we're 33. Hey, wahoo. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Check.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
51, go! You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
On 2nd and 12, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking long for Westbrook. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Tighten up.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll run it here with Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Big series right here. We got to step right back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lott. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They snap it to Lott. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
You go tight. You got tight.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Mayfield off the play fake. It's caught by OBJ. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Mayfield now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this 1st half, but he's got a 1st down here.
Hey, Delta.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st down.
180. 59. I'm trying to collect.
Play fake. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to under
pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing his Luck, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Go! At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go. Mike, check. 59.
Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, oh, what a catch that time by Landry. 36 yards on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Mayfield. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield, he's got his man. This is Tate. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
180! Come on. Check 24, check 24. Watch the safety creep. Under 10, under 10.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, we're 33.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, Wood. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. Landry, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Landry now on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
First down, defense.
Mike.
A run for Nick Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. He completes it to Tate. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Everyone's got 4. Pistol. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Here we go. 59. Mark.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hurry! 59. Yo. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, dude.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterbacks.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And an alley to run. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And now here is another interception. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fournette, a first down carry, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big third down play there for the Jags. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter...
And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Mayfield down. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Check, 59. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hurry. It comes to me, it's me. Check 59.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Point it right. Rip right. Hey, Charlie.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, here's Fournette. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check. 59. Hey, high 7. Hurry. 5-9. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Mike's 59.
Mayfield to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, Echo.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Luck. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Landry. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Cleveland, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.